Hello, my name is Joanne. I'm from To Crochet Curious, and I am live today. We're gonna be here for a while. If I have people interacting with me, I'll be asking questions and answering questions. So please join me. And I am going to try to figure out how to do all of this so that there's no feedback coming off of the other screen so I can see the questions if there are any. All right. Totally ready. Except I can't get this screen off of my screen. All right. There we go. So if you are joining us after the live has completed, I just want to say welcome to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, I very much appreciate you. And if you have not yet subscribed, I invite you to do so. Right now I'm at 215 subscribers, and which means that at 250 we're going to have another giveaway. So I need to start collecting for that. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and we will see how things transpire. I do appreciate people who subscribe, but if you don't want to do that, but if you give us a thumbs up or share the videos, that's appreciated. Comments are always appreciated. So, lovely. I think I'm still by myself, but that's okay. Let's see. I am just going to I think I'll just crochet then, if that's how it's going to be for a little bit. What do I got to work on? We'll work on the baby blanket because we're so close to finishing. Oh, we got people. Awesome. Nana's house, good afternoon. What part of the country are you in? I am in Pacific Northwest. I'm up in Washington State. Where are you, Nana? They call me Nana too. I am, oh, just wait for some, you're in Texas. Okay. Yes, the company I work for Monday through Friday is in Texas also. They're in Fort Worth. So I am not unfamiliar with at least that part of Texas. I've been to Fort Worth several times. So, and we went to a NASCAR race once in Dallas. That was fun. And I have a sister-in-law that lives in Houston area. So, but anyway, how's the weather down there today? You guys still having cold snaps? Oh, good for you. It's kind of rainy here, but that's okay. It's to be expected for here. So I am working on a baby blanket. I'm almost out of yarn, so to me that means I'm almost done. I have probably I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 rows worth of yarn left. That's it. So, but it's a pretty good size at this point, so I'm happy with that. And then I just have to weave in my ends, and then I'll ship it off when it gets closer to baby time. For one of my cousins is going to be a grandma for the first time. So working on bottle holders, and I guess you can put tumblers in them. Nice. So you could like maybe, are they big enough or do they stretch enough to put like a mason jar in it? That'd be neat. Forgot what I'm doing here. Oh yeah. Wait, what stitch am I on? I'm rotating 3 stitches in this. I'm rotating doubles, halves, and single crochets, and so I have to always remember when I lay it down where I was, so I remember what to do after that. So how are you on the subject of stitch markers? I have been querying people because I've tried using stitch markers and I don't love them. And so I was thinking about how to do something different, and I just closed my comment screen. There we go. My grandkids want their water but don't want to carry it, so I put a clip on it to attach to their pants. That's good. Yeah, you know how mom always gets all the stuff to go in her purse and all that? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you about stitch marker. I made this. Oops. Is it even in here? Oh, it's not in here. I don't know where the stitch marker I made went. Well, fine. I can't ask you about it if I can't find it. I guess I can't find it. Okay, so what I did, I'll just show you this one, and then I'll tell you what I did different. So I've seen like Crystal at Bag O' Day does just a piece of yarn for her stitch markers, and I thought that having something like this where it would, you know, have some drape and hold in place, you don't have to tie it off, and then if you go to the next row you can flip it over. I thought something like that might be useful. And what I had also done, because I have all these cool charms, because I was going to make a bunch of stitch markers, but finding out I don't love stitch markers, I'm not sure that's where I'm going with that. So I put the charms on here, and then on the one that I was going to show you that I don't have my hands on at the moment, I used some gold wire and I gave it a nice wrap, coil wrap around here, so that this part is completely, wrapped up, and there were no pointy edges sticking out. And I did the same thing on the other end, and I, made a little stitch marker. So I was thinking that that might be more useful. So I'm looking for feedback. Somebody said, oh yeah, but I would use like cotton or some kind of yarn that definitely wouldn't catch. By the third row, when this charm gets stuck, well, you could just keep flipping as you go, couldn't you? Or would you, because you wouldn't be using it as a, counting your rows necessarily. I guess what I use stitch markers for, and I am not the most experienced crocheter, and definitely not the most experienced knitter, because my knitting skills are very limited. So, but to me, I use the stitch markers so that I can count my stitches fairly easily when I have a long row because I am constantly ending up with the wrong number of stitches. So I have to check myself repeatedly. That's what I would use it for. And I haven't even got to like color changes and things like that. So I don't know if how those would be used for color changes. That's on my list this year to learn how to do. So anyway, it's a lot of talk about stitch markers. um, but suffice to say, I have plenty of charms. So whether I have charm or not, I don't know, but I have plenty of charms. So let's see. So you're working on bottle holders. So are they like the mesh look bottle holder, or something different? Oh, we got more people. Who's out there? Say hi, people. All right, we got K&K Crochet. Hello. If you want to share your first name, my name is actually Joanne. And I guess, Nana, I didn't ask your first name either. Hello. I just figured you were used to being called Nana, so I called you Nana. KK is what I go by. Okay. Very good, Kay. Mesh or window stitch. Oh, yeah. I'm doing crochet along right now, and it's for a calendar. I don't know if you've seen that on my channel, but I'm doing it with Coco's Crochet, CAL, crochet along, CAL 2023 is the hashtag for it on Instagram, and Coco's Crochet channel, it's Litza from Australia, and her dog Coco. They have a channel, and yeah, so they just picked the new colors, and right now we're doing window stitch. We did it last month, or for the last month of the calendar and this coming month of the calendar, which is May, because we are doing 2 months we're doing a month every 2 weeks so that we can finish by June. Let me find it and grab it. So I haven't done the ones she just released yesterday or Saturday in Australia. But this is it so far. And so this is through April. And it says scrap busting crochet along. Meant to use up scraps, and I have a bucket of scraps that I'm using. So my new colors that we just got, and here's the window stitch. Been doing the last 4. The colors weren't as exciting, so I tried to jazz it up a little bit, used a variegated, and then made a variegated out of the black so I could see it. And yeah, this one is good because it's not too much trouble. It's 8 rows every 2 weeks of a simple stitch of some kind. It's a stitch sampler blanket. So we did a V-stitch, and we did double crochets, and things like that. So it's pretty easy. And the new colors, I just selected my balls for the new colors. They're here somewhere. It was, I wrote it down somewhere. It was green, violet, yellow, and brown. So I brought in some some scrap balls for that, and I'll be able to get to work on that. I was saying that I just have a couple of rows left on this baby blanket, and I'm doing double, I just threw my glasses on the ground. I got a double strand of this baby multi, and there were those big balls of size 3 weight baby multi, and I just doubled it up, and I've been doing 3 rows of double, 3 rows of halves, 3 rows of singles. So I barely have any yarn left on that one, and then I have so many projects going right now that I have to finish some stuff. That's all I have left of my yarn. So out of those 2 huge 7-ounce balls, so there's just a couple ounces left, so I'm almost done. In fact, I suppose if I figure out what stitch I started with, I could probably end on the same stitch. Well, I did singles at first, and I'm on singles right now, so I would have a row and a half left to do if I stopped there, which might be about how much yarn I have. We'll see. So anyway, so KK, what's on your hooks right now? I think we got somebody else visiting too. So just asking what's on everyone's hooks, and Nana had told us that she is in Texas. I'm in Washington State. Where is everybody else hailing from? And please introduce yourself if you want. Doctor Who blanket. Oh yeah, okay. It just clicked. K&K Crochet. I know who you are. Doctor Who blanket. My mood scarf cowl from our channel, and I'm getting ready to decide on another project. Nana says I'm also working on a Rhapsody blanket and definitely playing Yarn Chicken. I don't know what a Rhapsody blanket is, but that sounds interesting. KK, I am from West Virginia, and my daughter and I have a channel together. Yes, I have seen you guys. Very good. So tell me, KK, do you get much eye rolling when you do stuff with your daughter on your channel? Yarn Chicken is no fun. Yeah. Truth. So let's see, what else is happening? My mood scarf crochet along. Okay, so the mood scarf, I think I heard about that too. So I made a hexie cardie last week. Was super easy. She has some amazing facial expressions for sure. She says she doesn't even realize it. I said, well, your face always tells what you feel. Yes, there's a lot of transparency there, isn't there? I'm afraid mine might also. Yeah. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Huh. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, a hexie. I was surprised how easy it was, but I didn't extend the sleeves down into a cuff, and I didn't put a waist on it. So I'm gonna make one for myself. That one went to someone else. So if I make one for myself, I may get the sleeves done. I'm not sure how I feel about the waistband on the cardi, but I might make the waist longer so the cardigan is longer. Um, so that means I'll probably have to actually go look at somebody's video about it because I'm not sure how to do all that. I did the hexicardi. As long as you can do a six-sided granny square, you can do a hexicardi, a no frills hexicardi. So um, I saw somebody put pockets too. Okay, let's see. It's called the Autumn Rhapsody Stitch Sampler by Nana's Crafty House. I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Samplers are good because then I learn new stitches. I haven't been crocheting very long actually, and I think I crocheted years ago, probably 40 years ago, 35 to 40 years ago. I was crocheting, but I was kind of self-taught and really didn't have any. I think I didn't get past double crochets, nothing fancy whatsoever. Never learned how to read a pattern, never did any color work, and I had terrible tension, so everything I made never turned out the right dimensions. But now, as I've gotten older, apparently my tension is much more consistent. I'm able to do things and they come out pretty much the right size. So that's good. But I've really only been crocheting about a year, which is hard to believe, but that's about right because I saw something pop up on my Facebook memories that tells me, yeah, it's about right. There was a scarf I made my granddaughter, so I think I started maybe before Christmas last year. And I started with looms. Yeah, of course. Things on Pinterest, people say, oh, you can make that. It's easy. Oh, yeah, Pinterest is dangerous. What I really don't like, though, on Pinterest is when it says something like a free pattern, or it just suggests there's something free and then you go and there's nothing there. It's just an excuse for them to get some clicks. So, oh, well, KK, you have a lot of experience then. Okay. Because my hiatus of, 30 something years, okay, so if I had a question for you, do you do any amigurumi? Because I have a little issue with my elephant I started making, and I don't understand what I'm looking at. KK says, I really don't like those clickbait posts. People share those with me all the time, and when I click on them, it's spam. Yeah, I don't, I don't click on stuff. Um, yeah, I get you. So, oh, you do? Okay, okay. So, I started making this elephant from the book that I reviewed, the Cuddly Crochet or something along those lines. Let me see. Huggable Crochet. Um, so I started making the head. It's right here. Started making the head, and when it started me off, it said this was the chin. So I guess this would be under. Ooh, Nana wins. She's been doing it for 50 years. I was avoiding it for 35 years. I don't win anything for that. Um, so it said to start with the chin, and I started. Oh wait, here's my end. Maybe I started here. That would make that the chin. I'm confused. So it wants me to go in the round now, and I don't really understand the transition and what I'm doing by going in the round. If that is the chin. You know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is. So anyway, and if you are mystified by what I just tried to explain, it's okay. I can I can get some help, like somebody that I can talk to back and forth and be easier. So, but thank you for listening to that. Oh goodness. And let's see. Well, okay. Yes, I'm surprised by that too. Maybe I better read it again. I'll read it again. Sometimes my comprehension takes a few iterations and I have to frog things out. So, I also joined the Things We're Making Thursday project. It's like, yeah, I don't have enough projects going on. Cheryl from Cheryl's Creations is a dedicated amigurumi maker. Reach out to her. Does the picture look like a teardrop? She's always happy to help. I'll show you what the elephant looks like. Reconnect. There, can you see that? Um, yeah, I don't know. You start with rows 1 through 8, and then you start, or 1 through 9, and then all of a sudden you start going in the round. So I just don't know. Well, it's confusing to me. So yes, I will have to show it to somebody. Maybe I can get her to do a Zoom call with me or something. Huggable crochet. Look how cute is that kangaroo. I'm trying to avoid amigurumi that is teeny. But I like, I like the idea of it, but I don't want to, I don't want to make tiny things because they hurt my hands. So, yeah. Looks like we might have some more people here. If anybody wants to shout out and let us know. Without looking at it, maybe they are going to have you go in the round and chain across from the side. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe I should read ahead. Okay. Inexperience. Rookie mistake. Does anybody else want to chime in and introduce themselves? My name's Joanne, and we have Nana and KK here with us. Looking forward to anybody else who wants to chime in, tell us what's on their hooks, and just in general, talk about what they like about crochet, ask questions if you have them. And with all the experience these ladies have, if you ask a crochet question, I think we can find an answer. Yeah, you're right, KK. That's probably what I need to do. I think I started it a little late at night as well, which, a lot of times I'm crocheting in the evening and I find that I don't make good crocheting decisions late in the evening. So, in fact, I was working on what was I working on? A shawl, I think. And I kept falling asleep while I was doing it, but I kept crocheting as I'm falling asleep, doing whatever stitches my brain said to do. That was interesting, because I get up in the morning and rip out stitches. Also, search the pattern online. You may find someone else has the same issue. I did that. Oh, that's a good idea. I did that with a pattern and found a YouTube video explaining what no one understood. Oh, it's good advice. It's amazing what you can find on YouTube. I think I scared somebody away. Okay. Ah, the designer had made an explanation video. That's good. Cool. Yeah, I'll look it up. The book's been out for quite a while, so you know, it's all new to me, so I have picked up quite a few books actually recently, and it's all new to me. So I'm just sucking it all in and trying to decide, you know, what direction the wind is going to take me the next day and the next day. And as a result, I get so many projects going, but it's fun. I have so much fun doing this. And I'm not afraid to try new things, although some things I may find I'm just not very good at, but I'm willing to take the risk. So yeah. So are you guys interested in seeing some of the books that I've gotten recently? I'm going to be doing book reviews on them, but I could just show you what I've got. Or what else could we talk about? What do you want to talk about? Hi, Dahlia. Whoa, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh, my cousin's on here. Miss you, girl. uh, so I am talking with Nana and KK, and we are just talking about crochet and yarn and stuff, and my issues with patterns. Oh, you want to see the books? All right, excuse me just a moment. Okay, here's some. I got this mandala throw because, you know, the mandalas are so beautiful. Everybody does. And I don't know, they make them look so easy. And I was like, well, I could try it. I've never done anything this complicated, but I think I could do it. So then I'm going through here, and of course, the most gorgeous one is a level 6 challenging, and then it goes down to 3. There are no 2s or 1s. So if you make one out of here, it has to be at least a 3. So I actually selected yarn the other day to make my first one, and it's going to be one of the simplest ones in here, just to kind of cut my teeth on it and, you know, try to, so it'll either be, there's a baby star one, or, no, that isn't it. That one's hard. Let's see. I don't remember. There's a simple star one like that. You know, it's got several points. So it'll either be one like that, or there's another option in here that is also a 3 that I thought I could do my first time out. So we'll see how that goes. So that's one of the books I got. And then, because, you know, I'm not shy, I got this one, Crochet Masterclass. And I in no way think that I am a master at crochet. But um, KK says, I like making star blankets. I've debated making a mandala. They're so pretty. My gosh, people do them and they're so impressive. But yeah, I don't know. I think I could do it. It's just different stitches and different rows. So it's probably not a big deal, but it seems like a big deal. Um, so this book piqued my interest because it says Crochet Masterclass, Lessons and Projects from Today's Top Crocheters. So I don't know when this was published, but, and again, since it's all new to me, I can accept those labels and say, sure, they are the top crocheters. 2010. So this is 13 years it's been in print. So probably a thing or two has developed since then. But it covers some really amazing things. It covers woven crochet, never heard of it. Hairpin lace, I've heard of, may never do, but it's interesting to look at. Tapestry crochet, very interesting. Aran crochet, entrelac, fashion crochet, Tunisian, filet crochet, double-ended crochet, tassels. Thank you, Delia. I love you. Overlay crochet, bullion stitch, bead crochet. There's a bunch of jewelry. There's freeform, Irish crochet, painted crochet. Painted crochet involves no paint, by the way. It is all done with colored yarn. So there's actual projects in here, and then just reading the history behind some of these was really cool. So that was cool. So that one I'll be reviewing on my channel sometime. I won't be reviewing this probably, but I'm going to start using it. It's a knit and crochet project planner. That was in my stack. What's next? I got this for Christmas, the Tunisian Crochet Handbook. And I got my first set of Tunisian needles, so, you know, I'm going to be trying some of that. KK says they are pretty, but I think the brain dedication it would take would make me put it down. I like mindless crochet. I do enjoy mindless crochet, I have to admit. It's a good wind down for me at the end of the day. And that's maybe why my elephant may never come to fruition. So I have a couple more books. I'm going to block the camera again. Hang on just a second. Okay, here's a modern tapestry crochet. Look at that needlework. Cool. Oh, well, I probably don't need to review this. Everybody's seen these. Crochet Stitch Dictionary. And then I have a delicate crochet. This came in my yarn kit in December from Mary Maxim. And this one's cool. Block by block crochet. It's quilt inspired. So there's some really good patterns in there. You know which one isn't here is my freeform. I have a book on freeform, maybe 2 books on freeform. And this one I just got, and I'm already doubting myself, 100 micro crochet motifs. So these are like made from thread. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. So questionable if I'll ever do anything with that. I mean, I might try a couple small motifs, but I might just gift that to somebody who's more interested in doing all the little fiddly stuff. And yes, fiddly for me means no fun. So tapestry does look interesting. In fact, I bought some bobbins so I could try doing some color work, and But I think I'm going to start with something really simple, like I saw some dishcloths with words on them, or a little graph bird or something on it. I think I'm going to start with something like that to learn how to do the color changes over the course of different exactly. Big fingers small phone makes for slow typing. KK Cindy Life Entangled Yarn no, sorry, I'm sorry. KK says Cindy Life and Yarn Tangled makes those micro crochet into stitch markers. They are so pretty, but my hands can't handle it. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of is although, you know, I have lots of ideas, you guys, constantly. Here's my idea. Although I didn't have a needle, I gotta find my needles. They're out in the garage, the ones that are so tiny that I can't hold them or can't use them. But I was thinking, I bought these jumbo size crochet hooks. And like this, maybe this one, if I was to strap that little one to it, I might be able to pull it off without it bothering me too much. But then the problem is, can I see the stitches? As long as I have strong light and put my glasses on, I think I can do that as well. So that's how I'm going to give it a try. Thank you for coming, KK. I appreciate you dropping by. I really do. And looking forward to talking to you again soon. So I can't believe it's been almost 45 minutes already. My goodness. Yakety yak. So, anything else you want to talk about today? Even though they say micro, I would think you could use like one or fingering weight. Probably, well, I mean, you could do it with any, the designs are the designs, so you could do those with any weight, I would imagine. And I actually have some very pretty recycled silk yarn that is fingering that I have to try to figure out what to do with. But, maybe somebody like Cindy would appreciate some of that yarn that I don't think I'll ever put justice to, So, I don't know. I bought some things before I understood what I really wanted or needed or would use. So, I do have still a few things. Make appliques. Yeah. Yeah, it's still small. I find myself using bigger and bigger hooks and fatter yarn. I mean, I loved seeing somebody put together like 4 or 6 balls of yarn and made like a basket and stuff. I'm all, yeah, let's do that. Anyway. Oh, well, I am going to call it, and I appreciate you coming by and spending time with me. It's been a pleasure, and if you're not thread to 4-weight, yeah, I like 3, 4, 5. That's usually my wheelhouse in there, but I end up with some 2s, and I think I'm gonna just start pairing them together with other 2s or 3s. So thank you. You have a good day too. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you doing the typing even if it was a small screen. So have a wonderful Saturday and enjoy yourself and get some crochet done. I'll talk to you later on my next video. Bye.